Taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks. Taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks move, kick it away to start. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Listen.
Can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He might want another play. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. There he goes. Running through contact. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
The Ducks just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Moore will throw. That's caught. It's Hughes. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option to give. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Making side adjustments here. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Converts on 4th down, still going. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Moore to the air. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Slips a tackle. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Trying to turn the corner on the right. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Moore will throw. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 30. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As if they didn't get it off in time, it'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Gamecocks are facing 3rd and inches. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Well, they dialed the pass play there on 1st down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and it's just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another 1st down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude. They did.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll move the tight end. To throw, it's Sellers. On the run, fires downfield. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Stewart. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover. Pick up the first.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Moore to the air. Makes the catch. It's low. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And the Ducks have their offense in high gear. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. The give on the option. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Man, a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Ducks! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Bennett. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit.
Number 24 in punt formation to kick it away.
The kick is on its way. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the threat.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Moore will throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
You've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
The give to the left side. He's past the 30. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Moore to the air. Looking left. Complete downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10.
Military stunt.
Looking to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Set, ready.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Stewart. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Good enough for a first down.
Moore will throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
The Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime.
South Carolina, 0-0.
The Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Benson. Makes a move. Just a tremendous return. run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Calls his own number. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his hand down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Moore to the air. Got it in the middle, it's low. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. To the air on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Working that wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Bennett. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires left. He's got it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Gamecocks are on the move.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. To the air, it's Sellers. Snagged in the middle, it's Harbor. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Quarterback adapting. Gets rid of it. He caught it.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
And the only time it's okay to stretch the ball out and fumble the football is on 4th down and short. It's on 4th down and goal when you have to lay out and you have to reach that football. You could tell he was trying to maybe reach that football, coughed it up. Defense forces the fumble, gets the stop on 4th down.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34.
Cooler, 8-tick pace, 27 jump.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes in the 24.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism, his speed, his bend, and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Moore will throw. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. Just steamrolling the defense. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Off the RPO, complete. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Ducks! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Clark. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. And here comes the offense on second down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards.
First and 10.
This offense has it with really good field position.
221 wing, 221 wing.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The run from the shotgun. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
Brings up second down. That's the end of the third quarter.
As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Charcoal, charcoal.
They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Moore to the air. Got his man. Turning it on. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10.
Here we go, sack.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Military stun. Military wing.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Plows through the defense. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Press.
From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Sellers. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it. Oh, ball's out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes. Touchdown, Oregon. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Here he comes with the return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got the quick pass. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Buying some time. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. This one's complete. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. This guy is doing work on the outside, and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, it's so hard to know where you're at on the sidelines and have good body control, and you could tell he did. Gets the feet down, secures the catch. That is a nice catch. Nice footwork, young fella.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Fires to the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Lots of running room. He's at the 30. He's at the... And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown.
52, South Carolina, 0.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Of 2.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot.
Goes out of bounds.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line.
22 in the water.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go, let's go.
Right back to the well. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Oh, he's got some space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Sellers. Bringing the heat. Oh, they're after him. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The give to the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's...
A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple of more times. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a